Sochi.
Welcome one and all to today's Grand Prix here in southern Russia. A beautiful location besides the Black Sea, and a race that has been dominated so far by the Silver Arrows. Mercedes have won here 6 times in a row since the first Sochi Grand Prix in 2014. Can someone else muscle in on that record here today? It's time to go racing then at the Sochi Autodrome, where the long run down to the heavy braking zone at turn 2 is one of 2 DRS zones around this 3.6-mile circuit. The other, of course, down into turn 13. 18 corners make up a lap here today, with an average speed somewhere in the region of 130 miles an hour. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Jordan King lines up on pole position, and Smith completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Kvyat, Jack Aitken, and Bottas, Gasly, Leclerc, Ocon, and Max Verstappen, Vettel, Magnussen, Lance Stroll, and Albon, Joe, Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Nicholas Latifi, Giovinazzi, De Vries, Matsushita, and Luca Giotto. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to F1 20 MyTEAM career mode.
Wants another podium finish this weekend. I know you're more than capable.
Okay, thank you from the team engineer. So let's have a little bit of a recap. So Shay Smithey qualified in 2nd spot, and his teammate Sebastian Vettel qualified in 11th. Both drivers had a bit of an up and down practice and qualifying, but that's life. And a former teammate of Shay Smithey, Jordan King, qualified in pole position. That's his first pole position in his career. So let's go to race strategy. 7 laps on the soft, 6 on the mediums. That sounds good to me. It's a 13 lapper of Sochi Russian Grand Prix. So let's put her up to about 18 knots. So track temperature is 27 degrees. In air it's 18. So let's get down to the Grand Prix and let's get this party started. So, can Shay get off to a wonderful start? Oh, he does too. Look at that. What a start by Shay Smithey. It's the start of the 2025 Season 6 Russian Grand Prix, and we are off. So Shay Smithey has gone off to an absolute beast mode start, overtaking the pole driver in Jordan King. So hopefully everyone is having a good day wherever you are. So Shay Smithey is currently leading the Drivers' World Championship at the moment. In 2nd is Sebastian Vettel, his teammate. And in 3rd is Kevin Magnussen, and in 4th is Jordan King. What will happen in today's race? Can Shay Smithey get a podium victory? Because Jordan King is absolutely looking amazing at the moment. All weekend, and hopefully brings that form in to the Grand Prix. Can't see why not. So ladies and gentlemen, we will stay on the race leader for 1 or 2 laps. Then we go to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, depending on the race length. In this case, it's a 13 lapper of the Sochi Russian Grand Prix. So Shay is doing quite well at the moment, but I think we will go on board with the man. That guy is Jordan King. So Jordan King is absolutely having an absolute blinder of a year. And hopefully he keeps it up. Kevin Magnussen and Jordan King drive for AlphaTauri, and they have absolutely stepped it up a level. This car is one of the best cars in the paddock, and two decent drivers getting the opportunity to win some podiums. And even finishing Grand Prix. They both used to drive for the Haas racing team. So now they're in a much better race team now in AlphaTauri. Took many hard years to get a good drive, and they finally get it. Them two drivers, Kevin Magnussen and Jordan King, driving for AlphaTauri. And they are sure showing very good talent. So now we're on board with the Renault driver of Lando Norris. That is lap 2 completed. And Lando's another driver, very talented on his day. In general, he's a talented driver. Give him a good car, he will perform. Lando Norris is one of my favourite drivers. Same with Dan Ricciardo. He's retired in this MyTEAM career now. He retired about last season or season? No. Yeah, last season. He won 1 or 2 world championships in MyTEAM. The Mercedes-FiveFaa racing team, we won 2 drivers world championships, so that was pretty good. Just listen to these cars. Man, these cars sound good and look good. Like I said, Formula 1 is the best motorsport in the world. There's no disputing that. Hopefully Formula E one day will get the recognition and get big. That would be good. Electric powered cars. Also a pretty good race category. So now we're on board with Danny Kvyat of the McLaren race car. Here's another decent driver. If he had a good car under him, he would win podiums. I think for this race, I will get down to the top 6 cars, top 6 or 7 cars, then give them a lap, show them off, see what they're like. See which driver who's racing for who. So if this was real life, Lando Norris would still be driving for McLaren. Yeah. Jack Aikens, he doesn't have a Formula 1 seat yet. But he might one day. Never know. Okay, now we'll go on board with the man, the Brit, Jack Aikens. Driving car 41. 4 laps down. And Aikens is another bloke who can be a real decent driver if he gets opportunity in a good car. Maybe a future Formula 1 world champion. But at the moment he is supporting his teammate Lando Norris. Gee, I thought I saw Lewis Hamilton in the back there, but no, it's not. Lewis Hamilton retired about 3 seasons ago in my team career mode. Gee. And he has the Mercedes AMG drivers behind him in Pierre Gasly and Vattari Bottas. There's Vattari Bottas and Pierre Gasly and Ocon driving for a McLaren. Originally he's driving for Renault. So once again we will go on board with Vattari Bottas, Shay Smithey's former teammate. So that is now 5 laps completed of the Russian Grand Prix. Look at that silver arrow. If Vattari Bottas retires at the end of the season for real life, will George Russell take his seat? The answer is yes, I believe he will. Could be wrong, but don't quote me on it, but I reckon he will. Okay, so Vattari's doing quite well. He won last season's MyTEAM Drivers' World Championship in a Mercedes-FiveFaa F1 racing car. And he declined the contract and he went back home to the Mercedes AMG. Now where he is now, and now we're going on board with the former AlphaTauri driver in Pierre Gasly. And this is completion of lap 6. Been some pretty good driving so far. What can Pierre Gasly can do? He's got a podium or 2 this season, a 2nd or 3rd. I don't know in which order though, but he's got a podium or 2. Okay, let's stay on him. Okay, Pierre Gasly, so that is another lap done. Let's go back up the order. And Lando Norris gets overtaken by Danny Kvyat, but Lando Norris, he gets back the position. Beautifully done. There's Mr. Lando. No, well, Lando Norris is currently the race leader at the moment, so we're going to stay on board with him. He's driving very well. So 7 laps have now been completed. Shay Smithey has had an incident, smacking into the wall. So he had to pit in at lap 6. Now he's currently in 9th position, I think. Yes, he's coming in 9th position at the moment, Shay. And Sebastian Vettel has a DNF with mechanical issues. So he's out of the Grand Prix. Not what Shay Smithey's team needed. Okay, Lando Norris and Danny Kvyat are coming into the pits. Same with Bottas, Magnussen, and now we are going on board with is that Lance Stroll? Lance Stroll we are on board with. We will stay on board with Lance. He'd probably be pitting in sooner or later. So Lance Stroll. So we haven't heard much of him in this MyTEAM career mode. Well, we don't really hear from him in general, do we? So it's not really anything special. But he's driving quite well at the moment. It looks like he's pushing for position 2. Racing Point are now are called Aston Martin Racing. So funny enough, Sebastian Vettel is Lance Stroll's teammate in real life. So that looks like a real nice car also, with the Aston Martin colours. Real pretty car. Okay, so now Lance is coming into the pits. So an Alfa Romeo, a Ferrari, a Williams, and now this should be Lando Norris, and it is. So we're on board with Lando Norris. Lap 9 completed of the Russian Grand Prix, and this is your race leader. Lando Norris in second is Jordan King. In third is Danny Kvyat. So let's get back on board with Lando again. It's been pretty good racing so far, ladies and gentlemen, and this is lap 9. Surely Lando Norris, with 4 laps remaining, can hold on to this Russian Grand Prix and win it for the first time. Wouldn't that be something special? It's got Jordan King and Danny Kvyat red hot behind him, but I reckon the Renault race car it's a decent car. He can hold on to it. Time will tell. Lando's a talented driver. He's got the skills to pull it off. I would be backing him. He just needs to drive smart and get that car back home. That is complete of lap 10, and now we are on board with the Brit Jordan King. 3 laps remaining of this Russian Grand Prix, and it's been a great race today. Lots of accidents, not only one with Shay Smithey and Pierre Gasly. Also, actually, and Shay smacking into a wall, knocking off his front end. But that's Shay. But Shay is currently in 5th position now. There he is right in the back. No, sorry, Shay is in 6th position. He probably will get 5th position sooner or later because he's on a tear. He's got the oldest tyres on the track so far, but they're probably getting to optimal status at the moment. Jordan King's hanging on to 2nd. And Danny Kvyat is putting him under pressure. Massive brake lock up there by Jordan King. Needs to keep his cool. He can do it. He's a good enough driver. He's shown it this season so far. Now that's another lap completed. And we are on board with Danny Kvyat. That's 11 laps down, 2 to go. Lando Norris can smell it in there. Oh, look at that. There's going to be some overtakes here. Jack Aikens, can he get Danny Kvyat? It's 2 round the corner, and Danny Kvyat sticks it and keeps 3rd position. This is crazy racing. So we're going to go 2 cars back. So we're on board with Shay Smithey at the moment, because this might be a racing incident coming up with Pierre Gasly. We've seen a lot of Shane in the first 6 laps of the Grand Prix. Now he's gone cold. He's gone out very, very wide there. Oh, Pierre Gasly. Oh, no. Massive scenes. Massive scenes. And Lando Norris. Surely there's a couple of laps remaining. And there's Jordan King. He's currently sitting in 2nd. And right behind him is the man himself, Danny Kvyat. So this is the last lap of the Russian Grand Prix. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed this one today. Check out the next video. So Lando, not too many corners remaining. He will bring that Renault home and win the 2025 Sochi Russian Grand Prix. Well done, Lando the Norris. The British man. And there's another British man right behind him in Jordan the King. Listen to that Renault. And there's Jordan King, Danny Kvyat and Jack Aikens. They're going on board again with the man, Mr. Lando Norris. And there we are, 2nd spot. And in 3rd is Danny Kvyat, 4th Jack Aikens, and Shay Smithey in 5th. So this is the final lap of the Russian Grand Prix, and Shay Smithey is in 5th place, and he is running out of fuel. His fuel light is on at the moment. Can he hold on to 5th? Right behind him is his former teammate, Vattari Bottas. Hasn't been the best Grand Prix for the Mercedes-FiveFaa F1 drivers. Vettel has DNF'd in this race, and there we are. Shay Smithey survives the Grand Prix, finishes in 5th. And driver of the day goes to Kevin Magnussen. Well done, fella.
A great race then, and a fantastic win here in Sochi.
Oh wow, a Renault driver.
What do you think it was, Ant?
Congratulations to Lando Norris winning his first race of the season.
Nailing the corners, working to the
Happy pit crew at the Renault.
They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Here come today's winning drivers, and what a race it was.
So the Brit Lando Norris winning the Grand Prix in
and they're just itching for even more.
Second was Jordan King, another Brit, and in third was Danny Kvyat in the McLaren. No Mercedes drivers on the podium today.